king of reggae music, Mr. Robert Marley and the Wailers. And it's a very pleasant situation to be able to have Bob at our congregation at this time. But, yeah, and before we go any further, I really want to congratulate you on your most recent album, Survival. You know, like you sound like you just started singing. But it sounds very crisp. Yeah, man.
Studio, you know.
You're going to be appearing at the Apollo Theater.
Yeah.
Any particular reason why the Apollo Theater or why not the Apollo Theater?
Yeah, reason is Apollo Theater, you know, is that search for our people, you know.
Seeing, trying to bring
might find some of them over there.
Seeing. I think it's a very good idea to bring the music to that type of audience to it. It's very necessary.
Yes, it's very necessary for really carry this music, you know, and this our culture.
Seeing.
That people can understand it, you know.
True. Like probably just a continuation of the work of Marcus Garvey.
Yes, because Marcus the man over in Harlem, you know, and the Marcus Garvey used to.
Seeing.
So them people must really ready for like revival.
Seeing. Survival.
Of survival.
This was the first album recorded in your studio in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Right, and it's a marvelous album. Like about each track on it, I think, is like, could be a single. Potentially to be a single from the album. Any particular one that you have a more strong feeling to?
Well, personally, you know, this album really is a cause, you know. Not really in a particular track that we love, because we love all of them, that's why we do them, you know.
Seeing.
So I really respect them.
Seeing. Like most of these songs, they were written like recently or probably over a period of years ago. The man have so much music where...
Kind of recent and kind of history, you know.
Seeing. How do you like the way reggae music is really coming across in the United States presently?
Reggae music coming across. Yeah, reggae music must come across, you know. Reggae music is a cause.
Right.
You know?
Message music.
Yeah. That is why music have to come across. But the beauty about it is that the Rasta grow. You know? So that is the beauty about it.
Right, like...
See more and more Rasta every day.
Seeing.
So that is, you can know that something is growing.
Like, what is the real, what does a man have to do today to really say, call himself a Rasta man?
What I'm have to do?
Yeah.
Well, one day is what him don't have to do.
Right, what him don't have to do. See?
You don't have to eat no one, you don't have to be really, you know, can't share it to yourself, because inside yourself there's a truth.
See?
Which is God.
True.
And if you're going to do something, then do it for the benefit of righteousness.
See?
You know, because in this world right now, people scattered, plenty people scattered. So a man who know what deal with the Rastafari, he's not himself, him have to there. So, you know, what him have to do is listen to himself.
True.
And what him don't have to do is obey false business.
See?
You know? Because we want unity for our people, you know. We want unity.
True.
We want better living. We want unity, you know. And unity is strength.
See?
And if we keep on fighting against one another, then we're only weak. Because in this world where there's millions of people, I don't only have 46 good brethren.
See?
I have 46,000 good brethren.
See?
So, you know, unlimited.
See?
So I want unity.
See? Want to get rid of the situation like you sing on the track called Zimbabwe down in South Africa.
Yeah, because, you know, this black people, our people, Rasta people, is a people, you know, and we have something. If we go and fight, we must fight for Marcus Garvey revolution.
See.
Haile Selassie revolution.
See.
You know what I mean? We can't just have wasteful life really through a kind of survival in a different sense, which is that is not real survival. Because survival is not a self-survival. Survival is your people survival, like Marcus Garvey wanting people to survive.
See.
And why this last stated that today I and I could have known say Rastafari is what I and I must deal with.
See.
Because you could have deal with anything else, which is abomination, you know.
See.
Because Rastafari is for and I,
See.
which is Israel, you know.
Israel.
Yeah.
Coming from the master himself.
Then you know that it's this right there and Rasta. I mean, you know, it's something. For instance, now, you see, if Jamaica is full of Rasta. Rasta man in Jamaica plenty.
See.
But the government is not Rasta. Nor the other government is Rasta, but the people is Rasta. Well, I check it in a sense and say, all of the big people them fight down the Rasta, you know. All countries fight down Rasta because Rasta is not just something spring from Jamaica, as we say, the tradition from Ethiopia to Solomon and King David. So that black dynasty where I tradition is. Now, as you can study the Marley attack Ethiopia. Marley are trying to wipe out Ethiopia because Ethiopia is the right place. But when you check it now, the Marleys fight Ethiopia. Right? With His Majesty's standard as today, we couldn't know him and know says only God Almighty could have seated this in a this type of the type of thing we're gone there that we could have come up today and know that ourselves is Rasta, which is the new name. What God Almighty say my coming on. So we say again, say you have international war strategy, antichrist people, which is big enough every people who use war propaganda for keep black people, where they call it
divided.
Yeah,
Vision.
but I mean, you don't have an next word for call it like you say confused. And expect. And then an expectation type of thing. Say one day this country and that country going to fight and blah blah boom boom. So every time it get interesting that the people start to return to them culture here, some heavy war out to come up, which never really happened. And the people are just kind of say, well, in the world are going and man are going to destroy and blah blah boom. But you know, Rastafari are God Almighty, and why and I are Rasta is because Rastafari again in life.
True.
So all of this thing we're going on in the Caribbean and all about, the trouble in the earth will never stop until the people return to themselves, which is the people is themselves, you know, but them is forced by government under heavy arms to be what the government think is the right thing for them to be, right? So the people themselves is free. See?
And just get conditioned psychologically.
Well, I mean, you know, if you talk in a certain place and government, like, I mean, any government, anywhere, here you're talking contrary to what I'm dealing with, them can send them guys and come and get you, and, I mean, you go to jail and the people still remain and nobody kind of don't know what's happening. See? But this is a generation that see God Almighty who is Rastafari, you know. So I have to stand up and deal with it now.